Hey there, explorers! It's time once again for another Child Bloom Explorers Club intro video. This session, we're going to have Mr. Chris's Christmas Jam, and we're going to focus it around Chuck Berry's Run, Run, Rudolph. It's a great song. If you haven't heard it, go check it out. I'll put a link down below. And you can listen to this song, get an idea of what it's supposed to sound like, and learn how to sing it because, well, it's a Christmas jam and we're going to sing in class. So be ready. Know your words. Be ready to have some fun. This song is written in what we call a traditional 1-4-5 pattern blues song. What that means is that there are 3 chords. A 1 chord based off of the key. This song is in the key of C. So C is number 1. If C is 1, D would be 2. E would be 3. F is 4. F is an important chord for us. And G. G is the 5th chord. So the 3 chords that we need are based off of those 3 letters. The C, which is the 1 chord, the F, which is the 4 chord, and the G, which is the 5 chord. Now, we're going to do some scaled down versions of those chords so we can make this a little easier for everybody to play. When Chuck did it, he used a stretchy power chord and his pinky. This is very, very difficult to reach. That's hard for me, especially for a long period of time. Even my hands tire out. I can only imagine what would that do to my young child and explorer. So we are going to modify things a little bit. The first thing we're going to do to modify it is we're going to take our 6th string, which is usually tuned to E, and we're going to drop the tuning to D. So we're going to take it down. You're going to grab your 6th string tuning peg. That's the one that's closest to your nose. And you're going to turn it down roughly 3 turns to your nose. And then you'll play it against your 4th string. So 6th string to 4th string. And the goal is to get them to match an octave apart. Do, 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 do. This takes a little bit of practice and getting used to. Okay? The best way to do it is to go a little lower than D. So turn the lay 3.5. It says low. And if I let them ring, then I can spin it until I hear them snap together. This little trick is going to allow us to be successful and have a little more luck in playing this song. we're going to chase the C, the F, and the G with our first finger. C, 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 C. I'm going to do it 8 times. Then I'm going to move to F. Then back to C. Take my first finger up to the G, back to F, and C. If we trace that pattern, run, run, Rudolph, Santa's gotta make it to town. Santa, tell him, hurry, tell him he can take the freeway down. Run, run, Rudolph, running like a merry-go-round. Those are the bass notes to the chords we're going to play. If we can do that, then we're ready for the next step of this lesson. Now we're going to look at the power chords to play this song. For the first power chord, we need a specific shape. Now I'm going to modify this a little bit, like I said, to help with our younger explorers. And I'm also going to show you a little bit how Chuck did it as well. Chuck took his first finger and put it on the C on string 5, fret 3. And he took his third finger and he put it on string 4, fret 5. First finger on string 5, fret 3. Third finger on string 4, fret 5. For us, with our thumb, we're going to hit those 2 strings, the 5th and 4th string, at the same time. And then Chuck did this. That's really hard to do with the pinky. For those of you who are more advanced and can make that stretch, I highly recommend it. Super great. It's a great stretching exercise. If you're one of my little ones who's not ready for that yet, that's okay. Just get this idea down, right? I'll talk about that strum pattern in class when we explore the song more. So we have the C chord right here. This is that C power chord because I'm on C with my first finger. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that power chord and I'm going to jump it over to the 6th and 5th string, but I'm only going to use my index finger to cover 2 strings. The 6th string 3rd fret and the 5th string 3rd fret. Right? Then I go back to the C. So I've gone so far from the C chord to the F chord. Now you can just practice that to get used to this pattern change. And that's how the song goes. It goes C, then F, then back to C, and then I'm going to jump up to G. Again, I'm just going to use my first finger to cover the 5th fret on both the 6th and 5th strings for this G chord. That works only because we're in drop D tuning, right? This song was not recorded in drop D tuning. Mr. Chris is making this a little easier for everybody to play with a little guitar hack, if you will. All right, so I have my C chord, my F chord, and my G chord. And you can practice just that. C, F, C, G. That's the first half of this song. C, F, C, G. Then it goes back to F and C. 1,000 notes. Hey there, explorers. Through the magic of Santa's reindeer, I am back in Mr. Chris's practice cave, and we're going to continue our discussion about the pentatonic minor scale. The pentatonic minor scale is a blues scale that you can solo over 1-4-5 chord change progressions. Our song that we're working on, the Chuck Berry tune Run Run Rudolph, is in that progression. And you could take a scale, this pentatonic minor scale, put it over the top of said song, and play little cool ideas over the top of it, and have some really neat riffs to play. Now, I was just improv there. I made all of that up because I know my scale. And we're going to use a little portion of that scale called the BB box. The reason it's called the BB box is it is highly attributed to B.B. King, one of the greatest blues guitar singers and guitar players that's ever lived. And he could do so much with these 5 notes that would make you sound like he was playing a million notes, but he just used the same simple 5. Now, BB would tell you that it wasn't his box. He took it from somebody else, or probably took it from somebody else. We don't know who originally this was, but BB is most commonly, probably most popularly known for playing around this little box. And I'm going to teach you the box, and then when we get together, we're going to improv over playing these chords, and some people get the solo, and everybody gets a chance at some point to show off some improv tricks. So you can practice this at home. All right, so here is BB's box. BB's box is going to start on the first string, 13th fret. Then it's going to go to the 11th fret. So 13 on string 1, 11 on string 1. Then 13 on string 2, and 11 on string 2. So the fingering on those 2 strings is the exact same. You could think of just the fingering and go 3, 1, 3, 1. You're in 11th position, right? So you could count up to 11th position and just go 3, 1, 3, 1. It's a great way to just start the box. And there's only one more note. 3, 1, 3, 1. And then I'm going to go to the 3rd string, 12th fret with my 2nd finger. So if I was just thinking about fingerings, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. Fret-wise, that's 13, 11, 13, 11, 12. Now, you can practice that forwards and backwards until you memorize that box. Once the box is memorized, you're going to get a chance then to improv or make up notes around that box. Again, I just made all of that up. Didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that if I worked inside that little sandbox, I couldn't go wrong. Be sure that you follow the link below. Take a listen to this Chuck Berry Run Run Rudolph song if you don't know it. Be prepared to sing in class. No one leaves Mr. Chris's jam session without singing the blues. I look forward to exploring this and more topics with you in our next Child Bloom Explorers Club class. See you soon.